Settle in. That was a good speech. We saved the worst for last. Bear with me here. Did the best I could for the last 20 minutes to write this. There comes a time in everyone's life when they meet their one true love, their soulmate, the one person that truly understands them and will be there with them for the rest of their life. That time for Jared was 11 years ago when he met me. For those of you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Peter Corey. I'm Jared. I'm honored to say that I'm Jared's best man. I'm sorry, I'm nervous, and I wouldn't let me drink, so it's just. First, I'd like to take a minute to express my appreciation for how beautiful this place is and how thankful I am that you could all make it and join us in this wonderful celebration. Thank you so much. I got to thank the bridesmaids, Mary especially, great speech. Bridesmaids, thank you for helping Allie in this stressful and exciting adventure. You're all looking stunning tonight. Thank you so much. We couldn't do this without you. I guess I'm looking at it. Another special thanks I got to send out to Jared and Allison's entire family for being so fun-loving and welcoming throughout all these years. You're all amazing people. Thank you. Of course, a special thanks to Pat and Patty, my second parents, for making everything possible and for putting up with this one all those years. I know that wasn't easy. That was not an easy feat. But most of all, I want to thank my brother, Jared, for electing me as your best man. To be considered the best man by someone who is so loyal and morally sound is truly the biggest honor in my life. I'll never forget the heartwarming moment when Jared asked me to be his best man. He was about halfway through eating a burrito grande and sucking down his third margarita when he paused for a minute and slurred out, "Well, I guess this is as good a time as any to ask you." But Jared and I have always shared a passion for good food and drinking, and I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. In fact, I attribute why we got along so well in the first place to our love of food. Thinking back in high school, we were complete opposites. I was the older academic, and Jared was the young rebel without a cause. But we clicked. I don't know why it worked, but we clicked. And before you knew it, I was joining the Turner families for the most amazing home-cooked meals I've ever had. It was almost overnight that we became like brothers. Just as quickly we began arguing like brothers, a tradition we continue to this day. But just like family, our arguments, they never last. And just like Irish family, we can usually resolve most of our issues with hot alcohol. Except for the time you crashed my car. The hard alcohol did not have that situation. But in all seriousness, do not let Jared drive. This guy has crashed more vehicles than I will own in my life. Land Rover, Suzuki, Jared was definitely a little reckless in his younger years. It's no secret to anyone that he was a troublemaker. I remember once we were messing around in my house, and we were just messing around with BB guns, but as soon as one got in his hand, the cops were on site looking for him. Luckily, he grew out of that phase, for the most part. But through all the crazy days and the hazy nights, Jared and I always found time to escape the world and talk one-on-one. Whether it was at the cliff walk by your parents' house, or it was up deep in the woods at Moosehead, or even out here on Lake Winnipesaukee on top of the Jumping Rock, Jared always made sure to take time to talk about life and what we wanted to do with it. It was in these times that I discovered that Jared was my best friend and my brother. I also discovered a man who was down to earth, a man who is strong and loyal to his family and friends, a man who is not afraid to speak what is on his mind, and a man who is always willing to fight for what he believes in. And boy, does he like to fight. In fact, as the story has it, Jared had to fight Allison's last boyfriend to win her over. That, of course, was the first chapter of many in a fairy tale love story that has brought us here to the castle in the clouds. And that brings me to the beautiful bride, Allison. Seeing how beautiful you are in your dress and having the pleasure to get to know you over these years, I can honestly say that the fight that Jared fought for you was the most important one of his life. Since the day that I met you, I have always felt like I could be myself around you. You never judge me or treat me like the third wheel that I am. As we got to know each other, you became so much more than just Jared's wifey. To me, you became a dance partner, a friend, and my partner in crime. Come on. But most importantly, to Jared, you became the cornerstone of his world, the joy of his life, and the mother of his child. Tragically, our little angel Mabel was not long for this world. But in her short time, she was able to teach us many lessons on the importance of love and the insignificance of possessions. We will never forget her beautiful soul, and we will carry her teachings with us forever. I can't say this enough, Allie. You are the strongest, most understanding, and most caring woman in the world, and we all love you so much for that. Even though there's been some difficult times, I always smile when I think about the both of you. Together, you are a shining example of true love and chivalry. The only thing that makes me even happier than thinking about all that we've been through is how many more good times lay ahead. Even though I was like the older brother growing up, Jared, I've always looked up to you. I've always been there, no. I have always looked up to you, Jared. And now I look up to you even more than ever as you complete your life with this beautiful woman who compliments you so perfectly. I'll always be there for the both of you to offer any support you may need, no matter what. On that note, I'll let you guys get to the drinking and the eating. I'm sorry. You can all join me and raise a glass to this perfect couple and their true love that they share. I have to end this toast with one that I learned from the Turner family, and I think some of us can help. To Rome and back, we shall ride the chariots together!